Hello, this is the Weak Strand, and today we are going to talk about 80s action movies, but not the kind of 80s action movie you expect. This will not have any angry police captains, not any glitzy, sunsets or drug busts or fancy cars or one-liners or anything like that. We're going to take a look at a true cult classic of the 1980s. I'm talking about Runaway Train. So this is Alaska and a prison, and we have Manny played by Jon Voight, and he is a very famous prisoner inside of this jail. He has this enormous, almost a cult following, and he is on a collision course with a warden who hates him. By the way, has there ever been a nice prison warden in a movie? I think I've seen more SS soldiers who has been sympathetic in movies than actual prison wardens. Isn't that mental? So Manny escapes from prison with the help of another inmate played by Eric Roberts. Now they are on the run and they are in rural Alaska. They embark on a train, and that turns out to be a very bad idea, because this train has no driver. He has died from heart attack. And they have no brakes because it's broken, and now they're going faster and faster and faster with 4 engines, and they cannot jump off, because if they do, they will break their necks. This is not the Fast and the Furious, when jumping off a train at 80 miles per hour just makes you tumble across and have some bruises. No, neck broken, the end. So how are they gonna get out of there? Oh, by the way, Rebecca de Monnery is also on this train. She's a technician. Maybe she can help out. We'll have to find out. Now, this movie ticks many of my boxes. We have Escape from Prison, very good. We have Mad Against Nature, very good. Almost Die Hard scenario with this train thing. Also, I Love Trains, also very good. And it's based on a screenplay by Akira Kurosawa, which is top-notch, of course. It also has a unique setting and a unique technical aspect of it, because they don't shoot this like you would shoot a normal movie. They have odd angles, odd places where they put the camera, and it doesn't look like any other action movie made in the 1980s. This uniqueness shows in a lot of ways. There's also a lot of weight to this movie. The nature is grand and vast, and all the shots of nature is fantastic. All the action sequences, which are not that many, but every single one of them feels huge and looks like $1 million. Every time something happens, it is heavy and it feels real. It's dirty, it's gritty, it's cold. You really feel like it. This movie doesn't rely on the huge spectacles and huge stunts. It has that, but it's sprinkled throughout, which means that every time something happens, it feels enormous. It feels big. Oh, also, this is Danny Trejo's debut movie. Yes, this is his first movie, and it still looks like he could bite your head off in a single second. There's also a great number of great side characters, especially the people who are trying to fix the train kind of thing, because it's out of control. The only real problem we have is actually with our 2 fugitives. Because let's face it, Manny is a pretty rough customer in the department of trying to like your character. Jon Voight actually got an Oscar nod for this performance. Also Eric Roberts, we'll get to him later. But Jon Voight is a pretty tough guy to like, because he's not very nice, not very pleasant, and it's difficult for you to root for him that he will succeed in this one. And Eric Roberts, despite making his best performance of all time, is really annoying, and it is difficult to, you know, find sympathy for him either. And also Rebecca de Monterey, I don't know if she's bad in this one or it's just the fact that her lines are a bit silly, but she doesn't work that well either. I understand why they got their Oscar nods, because it's stellar performances. I just have a little difficult to, you know, liking these two people. But the end is stellar, and that is really when the character starts to, you know, work in the sense it would do. Also, Jon Voight may have one of the best lines of all time when somebody says to him, "You're a monster." "No, I'm something worse. I'm human." Because maybe Manny is so damaged that he has become a complete monster, and maybe that's his character. I don't know. Anyway, so I would definitely recommend this movie. Runaway Train is an amazing movie, and you should definitely see it. This is one of the most unique movies that was made in the 1980s. So go ahead and check out a fantastic, unique movie. So this movie gets 90. This is a stellar movie, and that ending is a pretty sweet ending. Until next time, this is the Wikstrand signing out.